Are you living the life that you really want? Living up to your full potential? Or, like most people, are you struggling to get by, having trouble with time and money, and just generally stressed out in life? Hi, I'm Ray Terrace, author of the book What is Success? And the website whatissuccess.com. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about. Your success. And how you can achieve it. But I'll get back to that in a minute. When I was younger, I started to look at my life and the lives of people around me, and quite honestly, I wasn't too happy with what I saw. In fact, it was just downright depressing. All of the people that I knew, they were working at jobs that they really didn't like, or even hated. You know, you've seen them, I hate my job, I hate my job. It seemed like the only thing that they had to look forward to in life was the weekend, when they didn't have to work anymore. And even when the weekend came, they were struggling with time and money, and they didn't have what they needed to really go out and enjoy their lives, to enjoy their families, to do the things that they wanted to do. Well, this made me start to wonder, is this why we're here? Are we really just here to work hard and make some other guy rich so that they can live their dreams? Is there some other purpose in life? Like, what is the purpose of life? Well, I took a look around, and what I came up with for myself was that the purpose of life is to live. And struggling to barely get by is not living. Oscar Wilde came up with a quote, I'll read it to you here. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist. Well, to me that's a terrible waste of life, and it's a terrible waste of your potential. So what does it take? How does a person succeed in life? Well, first we better figure out exactly what success is. Now, according to the online dictionary, I'll read that to you, it says, the attainment of wealth, favor, or eminence. And most people look at it that way, you know, fame and fortune, right? But that's so limited to me. Let's take a look at a couple of examples so you can see what I mean. Do you recognize this guy? That's right, it's Elvis. He was rich, he was extremely famous, he was loved by millions of people. But he died at the age of 42 because he was on so many prescription drugs that his body just couldn't handle it anymore. He did not like himself, and that's why he took those drugs. So was he successful, really? How about this fella? This is Sir Richard Branson. He's rich, and he's famous. He's probably one of the best entrepreneurs in the world. And anytime you see a picture of him, a photograph of him, he's always laughing and smiling and surrounded by people and having a great time. Is he successful? I'll tell you about somebody else too. When I first came to Canada, I met an older fella. He was well up there in his 70s. Very strong man. I mean, physically strong and a very strong personality. Like he'd worked in the woods most of his life. And even though he was supposed to be retired, he still worked out in his garden with his tractor and everything else. Now, he wasn't rich. Well, actually, he was rich, but not with money. He was rich in love. He had a beautiful family. He loved his family. He loved his friends. And he loved to look at nature. He loved to get out there and work in the woods. And the best times he ever had was when he would sit back on his porch and he'd listen to the crickets and he'd look at the stars and the trees and stuff. I remember one time I went over to his house and we were sitting on the front porch watching the stars and just letting life pass us by, and it was great. And he said, "This is really living to me." He said, "I love it." And I said, "Yeah." And then he looked at me and he said, "Your folks told me that they think you're just a little bit strange. You don't work at a steady job, and you're always traveling, you're all over the place. And do you enjoy that?" And I said, "Yeah, I love to travel. I have a great time. I love meeting people. I love talking to them, finding out who they are and what they do and what their hopes and dreams are. Yeah, I love that." And he said, "Good for you." He said, "Good for you. Keep going. Keep doing it. I'm proud of you." And that meant a lot to me. So, to me, he was successful. He was living the life that he wanted. And that brings me to my definition of successful. You see, your life isn't just one tiny little area. It has many aspects, as you can see from the diagram. Now, some of these areas are going to be more important to you at the moment than others. But for a really successful life, all of these areas should be balanced in some way. And if too much attention is placed on just one area, for most people it seems to be money, then the other areas are going to give you trouble. Always. So, to be successful in life, you have to balance everything. So that brings about my definition of success. For me, it is your life, your way. And that would include your dreams, your hopes, your goals. And it should be very fulfilling. Now notice, I don't put any emphasis on fame or fortune here. It should be your decision whether you want them or not. Like the old fellow I was talking about there, he didn't care about money or being famous. That's not what he wanted. He wanted his life, his way. Now, it's not easy. Real success takes time and effort, dedication. It's hard work and sometimes a lot of mental sweat. But that doesn't mean it can't be fun. In fact, it should be a lot of fun. Look at it this way. To be really good in, say, sports, people go out and they put in a whole bunch of physical running and they sweat a lot and wear themselves out. Well, why? It's because it's fun for them. They enjoy it. And maybe sports isn't your thing, but that's just an example. I love to dance. I get out there some nights and boogie away, and there's some evenings, believe me, I come home and I'm so tired and I'm sweaty, but do I ever feel good? So is it possible for you to succeed in life? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is, and I can show you how. What I've done is put together what I call the Whole Life Success course. Now, this isn't some step-by-step manual, and because people have different ideas about what success means to them. Because my definition of success is your life, your way, I've made the course very interactive. We'll work very close together to find out exactly what it is that you want and what you need. And we'll be working to get the results that you really desire. There are three main areas to the course that we'll work on. The first and most important is you. Because success starts in here and works its way out. I found that there's a few different reasons why people don't succeed in life. Most actually just aren't willing to put in the time and effort to do it. But I don't think that applies to you, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Another reason is a lack of self-confidence. one of the things this course is designed to do is to build up your self-confidence. The first part of this course really pulls out your core values. It gives you the strength and the drive to achieve what you need to achieve. The third reason people don't succeed is they just don't realize how valuable they are. They don't realize just how much they have to offer the world. In this course, we will uncover your true value and your goals. And then we'll show you how to use those for you to succeed. The second area of the course has to deal with other people, your relationship with other people and society as a whole. Although your success depends on you, other people will play a major part in whether you succeed or not. Now maybe you're already good with people, and that's great, but this particular area will really boost on that. It'll boost your ability to relate to other people. And it deals largely with communication and problems. The two sort of go hand in hand. Most problems occur because of poor communication or no communication. And we'll work on that until you are very comfortable with people and you have the confidence to really relate to them from a very firm base that we built in the first section. The third section of the course deals with your career. Now, we do live in a money-oriented society, and while I don't consider money to be a top priority, it's still very important. I like nice things. I like a nice car, a nice house. I like to have the money to do the things that I enjoy, to spend time with the kids, to be able to contribute to their growing up and living. So money is fine, and if you want money, and you should want money, and if you need and want money, well, you should be able to get it. And that's where your career comes in. This section will help you build a career around what we learned from the first section, you, and the second section, society. A career built on your values, your dreams, your goals, your passion. One that's fun and fulfilling for you. And if that is something you've dreamed about, say owning your own business, then that's something you should do. And it's something that society needs. We don't need more workers. Okay? The unemployment rate right now is too high. There's more workers than there is jobs. So society needs the entrepreneurs and the creators and the thinkers. So that is living up to your potential. When you live up to your full potential, when your whole life is aligned, then you become extremely valuable to society, and you will get rewarded for it. So that's what the third section is about. Now, does the course work? Well, here's what some other people have said. I'll read them to you. Wendy Murray from New Brunswick writes, "Hi Ray, you're a true inspiration. Your course has opened up a whole new world of possibilities and excitement for me. I now know where I'm going and how to get there. A real purpose in life. Thank you so very much, Wendy." And then Janine LeBlanc from Nova Scotia sent me this. "Hello Ray. I had to write to tell you that I think your whole life success course is truly incredible. I never realized just how valuable and powerful I can be. After years of working at a job just to get money, I now have a career that I love, teaching other women how to overcome some of the earlier problems that I faced in life and how they can be strong. I now have a beautiful, fulfilling life. I cannot express my gratitude enough. Janine." And that is a picture of her off to the side there. I've talked to Janine on the internet done a bit of face-to-face Skype, and she's a beautiful lady. I know that she is 60 years old. Surprised me. You wouldn't think it. Look at the energy there. She's living a great life now. And so can you. So what exactly does the course consist of? Well, mainly I've put together a lot of videos. These are in-depth videos because I like videos. It gets the message across better. There are some written materials, of course, you need them. There are also some exercises. In fact, there are a lot of exercises. These are designed to give you real powerful insights into who you are and other people. We've grown up receiving a lot of information from school, from TV, from the advertising world, and a lot of it's just not true. But we've adopted it here. We've been sort of, I'll give you an example, okay? You say to a lot of people, especially young people nowadays, what do you do to have a good time? And they think it's to go out and party. Well, if that really is truly what they want, that's fine, that's fine. But I found that when you dig into it, it's not something that came from inside them, it's something that's been fed to them from the advertising and from their peers and so on. So the exercises are designed to give you powerful insights into who you really are and what you want. And then based on that strength, because you will find an incredible strength within yourself, when you find your real core beliefs, you will be very strong. And we build on that. And all of the exercises will give you insights into how to succeed. What else do you get? Well, I do a full email support. You'll be able to get in touch with me via email at any time. And I'll help you through each of those exercises and the rest of the course to ensure that you get their full impact. There's a Facebook page which is invitation only. It's members only Facebook page, and there you can communicate with me and with other people in the group so that we can share ideas and get some inspiration. A sort of mastermind, if you like. Towards the end of the course, you'll get 2 hours of personal coaching, and that's to help you overcome any small difficulties or questions you may still have, because I really do want to see you succeed. So we want to make sure everything's totally clear and you're ready to roll. Now at this point, I should probably be doing what the gurus do and telling you how many thousands of dollars it costs to research this and all that kind of stuff, you know. But I don't play that way. Only you can decide what a successful life is worth to you. I do have a price on it. It's $997. And I think you'll agree that's a pretty good deal for a whole life success course. It does come with a full 30-day money back, no questions asked guarantee. That should give you the time to get to know me and decide whether the course is right for you. One thing I will do that the gurus do is let's throw in a bonus here. I'll give you 2 free tickets to any one of my upcoming 2-day workshops. These workshops are where we sit down and really work together and in a group and start to really build your dreams. So I'll throw those in. Fair warning here though. If you're looking for some sort of get-rich-quick scheme, or if you're looking for something where I do it all for you, or some magic potion, forget it. The course is not for you. That's not the way it works. I only work with people who are willing to put in some effort and some sweat into their success. And you should be ready to receive a little push once in a while. I'll be coaching you. I'll be following your progress through that. So You know what coaches are like, you know, come on, get on with it, let's go. So be prepared for that. So, are you ready to jump into the game of life? Work your mind a bit, little brain sweat? If you're ready for a whole life success course, then fill in the form below. And then we can get started on building your life, your way. Okay?